In the summer of 2026, 10 million international visitors will arrive in 11 U.S. cities for the World Cup. They bring with them a projected $40 billion in economic impact. Dallas alone will host 9 matches, the equivalent of 9 Super Bowls spread over 5 weeks. It is easy to assume that if your business is near a stadium or a fan zone, you will automatically capture a share of that spending. The data says otherwise. This bar chart compares venue performance using post-tournament survey data from the NYC Hospitality Alliance during the 2022 World Cup. It shows that while 75% of bars and restaurants reported a revenue increase, 25% of venues saw absolutely zero growth. They had the exact same international foot traffic walking past their doors, but failed to capture it. Researchers at Clemson University identify this as the displacement effect. The displacement effect is an economic phenomenon where mega events do not distribute money evenly across a local economy. Instead, they physically shift money away from visibly unprepared businesses and consolidate it into the registers of their visibly prepared competitors. The primary friction point causing this displacement is language. According to CSA research, 40% of international consumers will actively abandon a purchase if they cannot read the menu or the signage. This leaves local business owners with a specific operational dilemma. How do you ensure your business lands in the 75% winner category rather than watching a massive influx of customers walk straight to the competitor next door? Capturing this wealth requires abandoning a passive strategy. Success depends on matching specific digital communication hardware directly to your operational model. For bars and restaurants in host cities, the stakes are localized and massive. Sands are projected to spend $280 million on food and beverage over the 39-day tournament. Relying on printed, English-only static menus passively repels up to 40% of those international fans. A customer from Bogotá looking for a place to eat in Miami will skip an English-only establishment for a venue they can easily navigate. The operational solution is deploying digital table tents equipped with automated multilingual switching. This places translated menus directly at the point of decision, allowing a server to switch the display language instantly based on the guests seated at that specific table. This area chart illustrates customer spending habits across different languages, drawing on data from Cornell University's School of Hotel Administration. It shows that providing a menu in a customer's native language increases their average ticket size by 26%. Digital delivery introduces a secondary advantage. Managers can push highly targeted, match-day-specific specials, like an Argentina-themed promotion for a Kansas City match, to every table simultaneously, without running a single print job. This strategy requires upfront capital for the hardware. It also demands about 30 days of lead time to preload translated content templates that map exactly to your city's specific match schedule. For food and beverage operators, translating a menu is useless without immediate, frictionless digital delivery at the table. If international fans cannot read your offerings instantly, the sale is lost. The hotel environment faces a different threat. While room occupancy and daily rates will naturally peak, food, beverage, and secondary revenue categories are highly at risk of leaving the property. Maintaining standard English-centric lobby signage creates a cascading operational failure. Front desk staff quickly become overwhelmed by jet-lagged international guests asking basic questions about stadium transit, match times, and wayfinding. This communication gap drains revenue. Guests who fail to see match night dining specials clearly promoted in their native language will default to leaving the property to eat elsewhere. Preventing this requires installing high-brightness, multilingual lobby displays paired with digital restaurant screens. This intervention passively answers basic guest transit questions in multiple languages. Simultaneously, it actively promotes the hotel bar and restaurant, converting a captive audience of resting guests into on-property diners. The trade-off here is technical rigor. The automated scheduling system driving these lobby displays must be heavily tested weeks prior to the tournament. A content failure on a high-traffic match night creates immediate guest confusion and negates the investment. Ultimately, maximizing hotel profitability during the World Cup relies on answering questions and promoting food and beverage passively, well before the guest decides to walk out the front doors. In the transit sector, 6.5 million stadium attendees need daily rides between airports, hotels, and venues, turning fleet vehicles into a lucrative mobile advertising opportunity. However, this is a trap for standard rideshare drivers. Platforms like Uber explicitly prohibit the installation of third-party rooftop LED advertising on driver vehicles. For gig workers, the ad revenue generated by a rooftop screen is absolutely not worth the high risk of permanent deactivation from their primary income source. The actual winners in transit space are independent fleet owners, licensed taxi operators, and shuttle services who fully own their assets. Independent operators can capture 2 to 5 times the standard ad rates during the tournament. They achieve this by deliberately circulating high-traffic fan loops, targeting the airport pickup lanes, hotel corridors, and stadium drop-off zones, where international audiences are dense and captive. Executing this play requires heavy logistical planning. Hardware must be procured months in advance, and operators must entirely alter their standard dispatch behavior to keep vehicles circulating these specific high-value zones. The World Cup severely punishes gig workers who attempt to advertise outside platform rules, but it massively rewards owners who legally monetize the exterior of their fleets. Beyond the stadiums, a massive pop-up economy will emerge. Official and unofficial outdoor fan zones will operate continuously for 39 days to absorb overflow crowds. Event planners typically rely on renting audio-visual equipment for short-term activations. For a 6-week window, daily rental rates of $500 to $1,500 will completely destroy an operator's margins. This line chart compares the steep, continuous cost curve of renting daily AV equipment against the flatlining cost of purchasing. It shows that buying battery-powered, portable digital signage breaks even after just 3 to 5 event days. Everything after that point is pure margin. The trade-off of ownership is responsibility. You are now the owner of commercial AV gear. You must handle the transport, the overnight security, and commit to deploying it for future local events to fully justify the asset. Event planners must flip their mindset for 2026. Treating the World Cup as a temporary rental expense guarantees a loss. Treating it as a permanent asset acquisition phase secures long-term profitability. Winning the 2026 World Cup is a localized logistics and communication challenge. It does not reward passivity. If you are an Uber driver, avoid digital signage entirely. Do nothing. If you run an independent fleet, buy the rooftop screens immediately and begin mapping your localized stadium to airport loops to maximize impressions. If you operate a bar, restaurant, or hotel, prioritize multilingual digital table tents and window displays. Your sole objective is removing language friction to keep international dollars inside your building. And if you are an event planner, buy portable signage. The math actively punishes renting for a 39-day continuous event. Procuring this hardware and building your multilingual content templates requires a 4 to 6 week runway before the June kickoff. Waiting until June to address the language barrier means the displacement effect has already taken your customers. Local businesses must decide today if they are going to do the logistical work to capture this wealth or stand on the sidelines and watch it walk to the competitor next door.